What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Sci-Fi Month review. This is, I think, number 15. Yeah, because I didn't do one yesterday. So this is the classic 1990 Paul Verhoeven film that did not need a remake. I will never watch the remake. I will never own the remake because the remake was unnecessary. This is the original. It is awesome, and it's the one to see. Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the irreplaceable Arnold Schwarzenegger. Colin Farrell could never replace him, not in his entire career. This is a great movie. Paul Verhoeven did a great job on this movie. It's a long movie. It's 113 minutes, but it went by pretty quickly. I mean, it didn't feel like it took forever. Uh, it's got a great cast. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sharon Stone, Michael Ironside, Ronnie Cox, and Rachel Ticotin. In this movie, I could take her or leave her, but she's serviceable. I can say that. But this is a great movie. It has amazing effects for its time that still hold up. I don't care what anyone says. This won an Oscar for best visual effects. It deserves it because the animatronics and the puppets and the costumes look fantastic. And you get to see the boobed lady in this movie, not like in the remake where they cover it. I'm like, if you got a pair, just show them. In an R-rated movie, you can do that, like it did in Deadpool. But if it's PG-13, it's censored and it just doesn't work. And this movie is awesome. I've only seen it once, but I'm gonna see it again. It's got a commentary with Arnold and Paul Verhoeven and a bunch of features, and just the atmosphere of this movie. The ending, they said, "Oh, is it a dream or is it reality?" I didn't really get into that. I don't really delve deep into symbolism. It's just not me for me. I just want to see Arnold in action, going "Yeah," and just the creatures and the craziness and him going to Mars. It's just a fun movie, and one of Arnold's best, especially in the early '90s. This was the year before he did Terminator 2, which is it's the one single greatest sequel that Arnold has ever done, and just he's fantastic in this. It's well directed, it's well written. It's got a really good pacing. It doesn't take an hour for something to happen. As soon as Arnold gets the nightmare, he gets in the machine in Recall, bingo, that's where the movie starts. It doesn't take. You don't need a movie to have so much exposition and so much padding before you get to the good stuff. This already gets you to the good stuff. Just the overall look of the film. The robots, that the taxi cab driver that's like, "Oh, where would you like to go?" And Quado, that creature inside of the guy's stomach. That's awesome. That's something that was missing in the remake that I know that will never even come close to something like this. Practical always works better than a bunch of flashy CGI and lens flares. This is how it's done. Arnold was great. Yeah, the game was horrible, the NES game that spawned from this movie, but I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about this movie, and this is a great sci-fi movie. Sci-fi action at its best, and Arnold did not disappoint me. I'm glad that I own this. I got it for like $5 because it's an old movie and it's widescreen. And I'm glad I didn't get the Blu-ray because the original Blu-ray was horrible transfer. But this one's good, and I will recommend it for Sci-Fi Month. So that's my review of Total Recall. It's kind of short, but if you haven't seen the original, go see it. Skip the remake. Don't even bother with it. Just watch this one. This is how you do it the right way, and it has the gore and the action to back it up, unlike the remake. But anyway, that's my review for the original 1990 Total Recall done by Paul Verhoeven. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting on my videos and watching my second Snowfall video. That meant a lot to me. Yeah, I made a mistake in the video. I said 2014. I meant 2016. Anyway, I'll do another review right now coming up, and see you in the next one for review number 16. Later.